Dr. Cooper, Dr. Doherty, Dr. Clark, Dr. Powers. I would like to present my Master of Liberal Arts Healthcare Administration concentration program and describe how Baker has changed my life. I'd like to begin with my introduction. My undergraduate degree I began at the Art Institute of Pittsburgh. I have an Associate's and Bachelor's of Science in Graphic Design. After graduating from the Art Institute, I enrolled in a master's degree program at Chicago School of Professional Psychology. During that time, I volunteered in a hospital setting, and I encountered many Baker students who were enthused about learning. During that time, I was looking for a program that was a better fit for my family dynamics. I needed more personal growth and development, and I was looking for a multifaceted liberal arts program in healthcare administration. So I transferred to Baker, and that is the beginning of the transformation of my life. I have an introduction thesis. We're not here for ourselves, but to do service unto others. I believe in transformation learning theory. I shall uphold the golden rule to do unto others at the heart of servant leadership. In discovering the threads, I pulled from the MLA course Alignment Grid Form. The thread possibilities are from the creative arts, history and ideas, and the sciences. The main common theme that I have come to know is human rights, and that came from art, history, and psychology, specifically art and humanities, history of American ideas, and psychology of conflict. The three artifact threads were explored with the human rights. I explored rule of law and ethics, and I explored color psychology. In Artifacts 1, American History and Ideas, I found enlightenment, freedom, and exercise critical thinking. In Artifact 2, in Art and Humanities, I experienced growth. I learned about justice, and I exercised my creativity. In Artifact 3, Conflict Psychology, I found awareness, I learned about peacekeeping, and I exercised communication skills. The three artifact threads map shows a large review of how these three courses come together and overlap in common themes to develop my artifacts threads essay. In Artifact Thread 1, American History Ideas, I reached enlightenment of new philosophies, theories, and concepts impacting society, politics, and religion. I found enlightenment about human slavery existing in the United States. I exercised critical thinking by writing about slavery and human trafficking. I found links to black history and slavery. I compiled data from credible resources and peer-reviewed reports. I learned freedom means to learn from the errors of the past to build a better future tomorrow. And I explored color psychology in my self-actualization piece that's shown later. In the Artifacts Threads 2, Art and Humanities, I addressed all forms of literature, film, and theater, and visual arts. The course caused artistic growth, and my interests changed. I experienced growth in critical thinking communication. I learned that writing requires precision and accuracy. I learned creatively to explore my talents beyond the visual arts. I learned to write poems creatively and expressionistically. And I created some creative PowerPoints about a revolutionary artist, Judith Leicester. I learned about justice through Judith Leicester, who was a feminist artist who sought freedom and justice, and her work inspired me to seek freedom and justice in public health. I explore color psychology in this artifact that's also expressed in my self-actualization piece later. In Artifacts 3, Conflict Psychology, I conducted field research and analysis in conflict and personal, I conducted field research and analysis of conflict in personal and professional academics and scenarios. I learned the barriers and methods to de-escalate conflict. I learned ethical principles applicable to conflict and resolution. I found awareness in conflict to address religious conflict in my workplace at the time. I read about religious peacekeeping as a result of that conflict, and I gained a broader understanding and acceptance of other faiths and cultural experiences. I found that peacekeeping, the key to that is compromise. And the sandwich approach is the most effective method, in my view, of conflict prevention. I learned communication is important. I fostered healthy and personal relationships, and I gained some good professional connections too in healthcare. I explored color psychology here, which is also shown in my piece later. In the capstone map, I pulled from my electives and core courses. I explored Jack Mazzero's transformation learning model, which shows self-actualization to transcendence. The common themes here are religion and faith, art and humanities. I found perseverance in health administration, love, and the golden rule. In a larger view, it shows the exploration leading up to Jack Mazzero's learning theory, transformative learning theory. I explore my faith, different fruits of the spirit, different assets of wellness, and that just kind of overlaps in themes in Jack Mazzero's transformative learning model. In my final thesis, it says, relationship to self is at once relationship to our fellow man, and no one can be related to the latter until he is related to himself. The MLA program deepened my respect for preserving human life. Baker University enlightened and raised awareness of social, political, and environmental trends affecting humanity. Since my transformation at Baker University, I found self-transcendence. I discovered my strengths are truth, knowledge, and discernment. Therefore, I will live unto others with an attitude of act, an attitude of love, altruism, honesty, intellectual responsibility, and mercy and fairness to all life. Transcendence. Because of my journey at Baker, again, I will strive for moral excellence and exercise faith, steadfastness, and love in personal and professional relationships. In my faith, I've grown from the Old Testament. I've learned some of my belief systems were from an occult, and what I've learned is information based on scholarly, credible resources. As a result of the Old Testament course, I gained faith and confidence in myself and others, and I developed my own new belief system in my sacred place of worship. I learned steadfastness in the Human and Music Experience course. I learned that music is a human experience, and it's about community and about making connections. I actually learned how to read music by making connections with my choir. In health administration courses, I learned that leadership requires diligence and steadfastness and collectivist thinking. I learned how to truly love. Love requires loving others and showing empathy and sympathy for others. I have freedom and balance in life. I have come to arrive to forgiving and loving all people. In color psychology, I use color and harmony to describe my growth and development and complete wellness and stability in life. My new common threads state that the courses at Baker helped me to improve my critical thinking, communication, reasoning, reading, and writing skills. Baker helped me to think and self-reflect through experiences, empirical study, and grieving. Because of the curriculum offered at Baker, I can compose art again. I have arrived at a spiritual awareness of transcendence to look outside myself to do service unto others. In the two pieces, self-actualization, angelic butterfly to transcendence, phoenix fire. In the self-actualization piece, it shows an angelic butterfly, and this is the process of me coming to find myself. That I feel like my calling is in public health, and so I've arrived at that, and it's expressed in this freedom here. In the second piece, Transcendence Phoenix Fire, it is abstract, not concrete. It is to show kind of this revolution of self that happened during the portfolio process. That I've come truly to look outside of myself and to serve others and their needs. So that's the piece. In conclusion, thank you, Baker, for transforming my life. I'm a lifelong learner. I believe I'm a phoenix fire who believes in the power of rebirth and renewal as a part of growth, development, and healing. I will continue to grow and develop as I learn to gain more life experiences in my personal and professional journey. I'm encouraged by the biblical text in Timothy, who encourages us to conduct my aim in life, my faith, my patience, my love, my steadfastness to endure suffering, to learn from it and stand on one's beliefs. Thank you, Baker, for grooming me into the lady that I am today. Thank you for transforming my life. I would like to give acknowledgement to God. I'd like to give acknowledgement to Baker's instructors, Dr. Cooper for pushing me outside of my comfort zone, Dr. Powers for being my foundation and healthcare admin. Thank you, Dr. Doherty, for giving me a safe place to learn and be creative without criticism. Thank you, Dr. Clark, for letting me know that I needed to do some more introspective study before I can help others. Thank you, honey, for being an inspiration to me. I would not be here today without you. Thank you to my girls for inspiring me to break the cycle of abuse and to leave a legacy. Thank you for your time.